Auguste Comte, 1798-1857. Auguste Comte was a 19th century French philosopher who was known for being the founder of sociology and of positivism. He was also known as the father of sociology. In 1814, he entered École Polytechnique and proved to be a brilliant mathematician and scientist. He left school before graduating and settled in Paris with no viable way to support himself. He earned a meager living teaching mathematics and journalism while deep in the study of economics, history, and philosophy. At 19, Comte met Henry de Saint-Simon, a social theorist interested in utopian reform and an early founder of European socialism. Deeply influenced by Saint-Simon, Comte became his secretary and collaborator. In 1824, the partnership ended over disputed authorship of the pair's writings, but Saint-Simon's influence remained throughout Comte's life. The contributions of Auguste Comte. He was the first to develop the concepts of sociology. He defined sociology as a positive science. Positivism is the search for invariant laws of the natural and social world. Comte identified three basic methods for discovering these invariant laws: observation, experimentation, and comparison. He is also famous for his law of the three stages. The first one is theological or fictitious stage. This stage was characterized by the orthodox ideas that everything is controlled by a supernatural power. In the primitive time, it was believed that the social and physical society is created by God. The first law was further divided into three major stages. First is fideism. At this stage, primitive men believed that God resides in each and every object. Hence, they used to worship non-living things like stones, rocks, and woods. Second is polytheism. This stage is advanced fideism. It is a stage that defines that the number of gods increase with the number of objects, for example, God of water, God of soil. And the last is monotheism. This is the most advanced stage of the first law, which states that there is only one God. The second law of the three stages is metaphysical or abstract stage. It was the modification of the theological stage. People started thinking rationally and replaced imagination with reason. The third law of stages is positive or scientific stage. People gave up their beliefs about God and initiate researching over the wide field of science. This stage knocked out the concept of concrete God and emphasized on abstract principles. Comte also discussed the difference between social statistics and social dynamics, which have been renamed social structure and social change. They started believing more in statistics and factual data and converted their perception to look at the world. Comte continued to refine and promote his New World Order, attempting to unify history, psychology, and economics through the scientific understanding of society. His work was widely promulgated by Europe's intellectuals and influenced the thinking of Karl Marx, John Stuart Mill, and George Eliot. Comte died of stomach cancer in Paris on September 5, 1857. Though self-centered and egocentric, Comte devoted himself to the betterment of society.